Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're talking about the middleweight fight between Kevin Holland and Jacare Souza at UFC 256, Figueiredo versus Moreno. This fight is going to be very, very interesting. Kevin Holland is currently on a 4-fight win streak with a win over Anthony Hernandez, with Joaquin Buckley, who got that amazing spinning back kick KO about a couple of months ago, and then he got a win over Darren Stewart, and then most recently he got a TKO win over Charlie Ontiveros. Ronaldo Souza is coming off of 2 losses here against Jan Blachowicz by split decision and Jack Hermanson by unanimous decision. This is a very, very close fight. Kevin Holland, a top 15 middleweight in the world. Ronaldo Souza probably would have been a top 15 middleweight in the world, but he ended up going up to light heavyweight where he lost that fight to Jan Blachowicz. So he is the plus 110 near even underdog in this fight. Kevin Holland is a slight favorite to win this fight at minus 135. I mean, it's a close fight, I have to say. Kevin Holland definitely has the age advantage, though, as he is 28 years old. Ronaldo Souza just turned 41 years old about 5 days ago. Kevin Holland is 6 foot 3 inches tall compared to Ronaldo Souza, 6 foot 1 inch tall. So there's definitely an advantage there for Kevin Holland in this fight. Also, this is the biggest advantage I've seen on a fight card in a while. The reach of Kevin Holland is absolutely insane. 81 inches. That is all I have to say, guys. Ronaldo Souza is 72-inch reach. Bro, 9-inch reach advantage for Kevin Holland. I mean, if he keeps the fight on the feet, there's no way Ronaldo Souza or Jacare Souza, however you guys want to say his name, there's no way he can compete with him on the feet. So definitely, in my opinion, I think Ronaldo Souza's best chance of winning this fight is getting the fight to the ground. I'm trying to go for some submissions, get a submission in this fight. Kevin Holland, obviously, his best bet to get a victory in this one is to get a knockout on the feet in the first or second round, or just win the fight by unanimous decision, keeping the fight on the feet for all 3 rounds. And that's where this is a close fight. We don't know if Jacare Souza is going to be able to get Kevin Holland to the ground, or if Kevin Holland can keep the fight on the feet for 3 straight rounds. And if you look at the Tapology predictions, out of, I believe, 1,500 different votes, 66% of the vote are going for Kevin Holland to win the fight, mainly by unanimous decision. Literally 0 people think he's going to get the win by submission. That makes perfect sense. I don't think he's going to get the win by submission whatsoever. But then 43% of the vote are going for Kevin Holland to win the fight by knockout. We've seen him get amazing knockouts in his career in the UFC right now. That knockout over Joaquin Buckley was absolutely insane. I watched that knockout back at least 3 times after it happened. So he definitely has a chance to get a knockout in the first or second round. Then Ronaldo Souza, Jacare Souza, however you want to say his name, 34% of the vote are going for him to win mainly by submission in the first or second round. But some people do think he's going to win the fight by unanimous decision, and that is my opinion on what's going to happen as well. I think definitely Kevin Holland by first or second round knockout, or Jacare Souza by first or second round submission. If it gets past those second round, I'm not really sure. It's just going to be interesting to see that third round play out. To see the cardio of Ronaldo Souza, Jacare Souza, as he is 41 years old at the time of this recording, which is absolutely insane. If you look at Kevin Holland's record, though, 20-5 is an absolutely amazing record. He started his career back in 2012, I believe. And he started with a win over Marcos Ayub by first-round knockout, got another first-round knockout, a first-round submission, a first-round guillotine choke submission over Victor Reina, lost his next fight to Ramil Mustapayev by unanimous decision, lost his next fight after that in Legacy FC as well to Rafael Lovato Jr. By first-round rear naked choke submission, came back after that with a second-round knockout, and then a second-round guillotine, a first-round submission, and then a third-round knockout over Geoff Neal, and a first-round KO over David Gomez, joined back inside the LFA, but lost his first fight in the promotion against Curtis Millender in a main event at LFA 13. But he did come back after that loss to Curtis Millender with a first-round knockout win over Grady Hurley and a third-round knockout over Hayward Charles. Joined Bellator, got a first-round triangle choke submission win over Tegan Dooley, and then joined Dana White's Contender Series, where he ended up beating Will Santiago by unanimous decision. And, I mean, they invited him to the UFC, but in his first fight with the promotion, he ended up fighting a top 5 light heavyweight fighter in the world, and I feel really, really bad. He ended up fighting Thiago Santos in his first fight inside the UFC in middleweight, lost a fight by unanimous decision, came back after that loss to an absolute beast in Thiago Santos with a third-round rear naked choke submission over John Phillips, a very close split decision win over Gerald Meerschaert, and a unanimous decision win over Alessio Di Carico, but lost his next fight to Brendan Allen by second-round rear naked choke submission. He was doing pretty good in the first round. In my opinion, won that first round, but obviously got submitted in that second round, and then came back with that 4-fight win streak over Anthony Hernandez by first round knockout, Joaquin Buckley with a third round knockout, Darren Stewart in a very close fight by split decision, and then Charlie Ontiveros by first round TKO. And he's obviously looking to have another big win in this middleweight division against Ronaldo Souza, who is coming back down from light heavyweight. This man has a very good record as well, 26-8. This guy is an absolute beast. I believe he started his career back in 2003 with a loss, actually, and then came back after that with 10 straight wins in a row, but lost his next fight to Gegard Mousasi by first round up kick KO at Dream 6. Came back after that loss to Gegard Mousasi as he joined Strikeforce in his next fight, where he went on a 4-fight win streak with a first-round arm triangle choke submission over Matt Lindland, a unanimous decision, another unanimous decision over Tim Kennedy, and a third-round rear naked choke submission over Robbie Lawler, which got him a title shot against Luke Rockhold, but ended up losing that fight by unanimous decision. Came back after that loss to Luke Rockhold with a third-round arm triangle choke submission win over Bristol Marunde, and a first-round knockout win over Derek Brunson, followed by a first-round Kimura submission win over Ed Herman, and that's actually when the UFC decided to buy out Strikeforce, and he joined the UFC, where he got a first-round arm triangle choke submission win over Chris Camazzi, and a first-round knockout over Yushin Okami, followed by a unanimous decision win over Francis Carmont, and a rematch in Gegard Mousasi, where he ended up winning that fight by third-round guillotine choke submission. He was supposed to fight Yoel Romero twice in 2015. Both of those fights ended up falling through, and he ended up fighting Chris Camazzi for the second time, and again dominated him with a first-round armbar submission win, and then finally ended up fighting Yoel Romero, but ended up losing the fight by split decision. And guess what, guys? This loss to Yoel Romero by split decision at UFC 194, it was exactly 5 years ago to the day. I mean, absolutely insane. But after that loss to Yoel Romero, he did come back with a first-round TKO win over Vitor Belfort, a first-round Kimura submission win over Tim Boetsch, but lost his next fight to Robert Whittaker by second-round head kick KO. Came back with a first-round head kick KO of his own against Derek Brunson in their rematch, but lost his next fight to Kelvin Gastelum by split decision, and then came back with a third-round knockout over Chris Weidman, but then ended up losing his next fight to Jacques Hermanson by unanimous decision. Moved up to light heavyweight in 2019, about a year ago, but lost that fight by split decision in a very, very close fight to the current light heavyweight champion. And then he was supposed to fight Uriah Hall twice. Both of those fights ended up falling through, mainly to COVID. And then the most crazy circumstances ended up happening. As you guys know, Jacques Hermanson about a week ago was supposed to fight Darren Till. Darren Till pulled out due to an injury. Then Kevin Holland stepped in his place. And literally with a week till the fight, Kevin Holland got COVID. And then finally, Jacques Hermanson finally got his opponent in Marvin Vettori. But guess what? Marvin Vettori was supposed to be fighting Ronaldo Souza. So Marvin Vettori and Kevin Holland ended up switching places. And Kevin Holland is fighting Jacare Souza. And then obviously Marvin Vettori fought Jacques Hermanson about a week ago and won that fight by unanimous decision. This is gonna be absolutely insane. This fight is so unpredictable because we don't really know how they're going to look once they get into the cage. In my opinion, I do think Kevin Holland has very, very good takedown defense. He kind of reminds me of a young John Jones. And I know a lot of you guys out there are going to be like, bro, come on, bro. Why are you comparing Kevin Holland, a top 15 middleweight, basically ranked 15th at middleweight worldwide, to John Jones? Because come on. He has an amazing reach. He's really, really tall. He has very, very good takedown defense. He's a very good striker. He has very good ground and pound. That is John Jones right there, guys. If Kevin Holland in this fight can keep the fight on the feet, I think he'll have no problem whatsoever winning this fight by unanimous decision, considering he has a 9-inch reach advantage and a 2-inch height advantage and a 12 or 13 year age advantage in this one. Ronaldo Souza definitely knows what his game plan is. Take Kevin Holland down and go for submissions. But do I think Ronaldo Souza can do that? No, I do not. A lot of people are thinking that Ronaldo Souza is the underdog of the night. I am not one of those guys. I have Kevin Holland keeping this fight on the feet, maybe getting taken down twice, maybe once or twice in this fight, if any. But I think if he gets taken down, he can get the fight up really, really quickly and get the fight back onto the feet, where he can dominate the fight for the rest of the 3 rounds. And that is why I have Kevin Holland winning this fight by unanimous decision. Alright guys, if you agree with that prediction of Kevin Holland winning the fight by unanimous decision, or if you don't agree with that prediction, make sure to put your predictions in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you like this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. I post videos every single day, LFA, UFC, Bellator. There's so many fight promotions out there. Any video ideas you have for me to do in the future, put that in the comment section below. This has been a very, very fun video to make. This fight card is absolutely insane. There's only 10 fights on this fight card as of this time that I'm recording this video. I believe 10 or 11 fights have been canceled on this fight card, including Amanda Nunes and Megan Anderson, a title shot, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, another title shot, Carla Esparza, Amanda Ribas for a main card fight, Marvin Vettori, Amari Akhmedov, Dwight Grant, Jinglian Lee, Marvin Vettori, Ronaldo Souza, Peter Yan, Aljamain Sterling, another title shot, Tisha Torres, Angela Hill, Carl Robertson, and Dalcha Luyamba, Sergey Spivak and Jared Vandera, and Andrea Lee, Gillian Robertson. So many fights have been canceled on this fight card. But from the fights that I can see on this fight card right now, I think this is going to be an absolutely amazing fight card. And if you don't want to miss the rest of the predictions for this fight card, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's been a fun video. I'm out of here.